Good afternoon, everyone. I hope you're all having a fantastic day. Just wanted to get on today and talk about sleep and burnout and, the question of what came first. It's sort of like the chicken and egg kind of question because they're often so intricately linked. And so if you find yourself having a hard time falling asleep at night because your brain won't shut off, you're thinking about all of the things that are causing you stress in your life, and maybe even dreading, waking up in the morning, feeling like you just don't want to get out of bed. You have nothing to look forward to during the day. Maybe you've lost that spark of joy for life that you've maybe just lost due to circumstances that are out of your control. But some of it is within our control and some of it isn't. And so the thing that is in our control is how we manage our stress levels, the kinds of things that we nourish ourselves with, and not just physically in the form of food and water and such, but what we're sort of feeding our brains. Are we appreciating reading a good book, or going for walks in nature, or having a meditation practice? So all of these things that sort of are puzzle pieces that we can piece together to create the whole, but none of them by themselves is the answer. And so it can feel frustrating if you're not getting a good night's sleep, and maybe you fall asleep easily and then you are, woken up many times through the night, or you struggle to get back to sleep, or you wake up way too early. There's so many different ways that we can experience that lack of sleep, and what it does to us is it makes it harder for us to manage the everyday things that would trigger anyone who, like, it's natural for us to feel more on edge, feel like we're out of control of our emotions when we're feeling sleep deprived. That's a natural thing. And I know for me personally, I would feel it physically. I would feel sick to my stomach if I didn't get a good night's sleep. I was cranky and irritable. I really struggled to manage my emotions. And so, if you've been dealing with this for a really long time and you're chronically sleep deprived, the effect that has, not just on you physically, but emotionally, can be really quite profound. So if you're struggling to get a good night's sleep, there are things that you can do. There's ways that you can kind of take control. And I recognize that a lot of people might just not have that knowledge. And so I invite you over to my YouTube channel, where I've shared a number of different videos and audio recordings to help with insomnia or sleep deprivation, broken sleep, that sort of thing. So feel free to go check that out. And then, you might want to consider that if you could get a handle on the emotional roller coaster that you're riding, that might help with the sleep. And so it's, let's attack it on a bunch of different fronts, looking at your habits leading up to bedtime, that sort of thing, taking care of nutritional needs and whatnot, and then also taking care of the emotional piece, so that when you do go to bed, you're able to drift gently into a nice deep restful sleep, and that is possible. So don't suffer, because it can really have a snowball effect on your overall health, and it can either lead to burnout, or if you're in burnout and you're then not getting enough sleep, it can just create so many more problems for you, not just in the short term, but long term. So let's just get that sorted so that you can get the night's sleep that you need. So feel free to reach out to me. You can private message me. We can have a little chat. Like I said, check out my YouTube channel as well. And then I'm going to pop over into my group to talk a little bit more about sleep and how you can use yoga, breathing, and meditation, mindfulness practices to help you get to sleep. So I hope to see you over there, and I hope you all have a great day. Thanks for joining me.